My name is Luis Fernandez, and this is my MGA 59 Roadster. This car was always in my mind. I met my wife when she was given a car like this back in 1959 in Cuba. And so I always wanted to have one on her memory. You know, she passed away, and I wanted always to have an MGA. And so a friend of mine had this car in the garage that I never used for 10 years. And having a conversation at one point in time, I told him about it, and he gave me the car at no cost whatsoever. He just gave it to me free. When I started to work on the car here in Miami, I discovered that the car under that paint, they didn't prepare the car properly, and there was a lot of rust and a lot of damage in many areas of the car. So I decided to just do a frame-off restoration and took it to St. Petersburg to a gentleman by the name of Glenn Lenhart. He's an MGA guy, very knowledgeable about these cars. And so it took me approximately a year to put it in the condition that you see it now. So a lot of money was spent in the car, probably much more than what the car is valued in the market right now. But I mean, I wanted to have a car that was worth taking to Concours d'Elegance. This car took first place in Boca Raton Concours d'Elegance 3 years ago. Grand Nationals of the AACA, which we have a Grand National Junior, and many other shows locally and in the state of Florida. So it's more feeling of love than anything else. And plus the car, I always like the line. I think it's a true sport car of the 50s, and really I love it. I mean, it really drives very nicely and very good, and I keep it under roof, air conditioned. Always I want to keep it like that, and for you to enjoy it. The body of the car, obviously, there was you had to find a good body man to do the body work. I didn't want any bundle, the minimal bundle on this car. So everything was welded and welded properly and cut and welded. So that was the worst part. The paint, we found the guy found a painter that did a great job on the car. As you can see, this paint is immaculate. And the balance of the car, well, the engine, the transmission, differential, everything was done by this gentleman in St. Petersburg. And as he said, he's one of the guys that know more about MGs in the nation, I would say. So everything that was done to the car was done by somebody that knew what he was doing. And this is the result of it. I drive it in wintertime more than summer. Summer here is a lot of rain, a lot of heat. And so I kept this car original. I don't have any electric fans or anything like that. So in summertime, it has the tendency to overheat a little bit. So basically, I just drive it normally after November or so until May, maybe. No rain or anything like that. This is something weird now, because obviously I don't want to drive this car under the rain and get rusted underneath and so forth. So, but I try to drive it every weekend in wintertime. Summertime, I just, good days, I just start it up and just drive around the corner just to maintain the car in good driving conditions so the seals don't dry up and so forth. This is the interior of the MG, and as you can see, it's a very simple car. That was the idea behind this car, simplicity. And everything here obviously is manual, analog, and even the turn signals, you have to do it and take it off by hand. The gauges on this car are the original gauges. I took them off and sent them to revamp. And they are all analog, as you see here. Here you see the RPMs in this area here, and obviously a speedometer in this here, and a combination of temperature and oil pressure in one of them, and fuel. Everything else, all the bottoms and that you see here, that those letters signify what they are for. This is parking, this is fog lights, windshield, choke, and a starter. So basically, as I said, it's very, very simple. This is a reading light right here. And even to open these doors, you don't have any handles or anything like that. What you have is just this rubber thing that you pull down and the door opens up. That way the car keeps the very aerodynamic lines on the outside, and that's what makes it so attractive. As I said, the simplicity, you don't have not even side windows that you can roll up or down. These are shields that you have to put manually over here and over here, and you just slide them in. And the top, again, manual. Top is behind this curtain here, and you just pull it up and bring it down. Needless to say that if you get a good drench rain, you get wet inside. I mean, it's not a completely rain-proof or anything like that. But on beautiful days and rainy and sunny days, this is a beautiful car to drive. It's very, very fast for 4-cylinder and very fun to drive. And obviously, I'm a very proud owner of it. I think that there are very few cars that are in this stage of restoration, and I intend to keep it for my grandchildren if they so decide to keep it. Well, the engine on this car is a 4-cylinder, 1500 cc. That's the original engine on this car, and it was a very dependable engine. As a matter of fact, they raced this car with this exact engine that you see. It is the original engine of the car, and as you can see, we completely took it apart, rebuilt it, and put back all the original parts that could be put back together. Every other component, like brakes and clutch, that's a combination brake and clutch pump back there. That's also original of the car. Carburetor's original. The radiator is original. It was just revamped. Alternator. This has alternator. It's not a generator. Alternator. So basically, the major components were kept original, but obviously we changed the wiring harness, which they meet the originals, and many other of the electrical components were also put new. This engine, as I said, was very dependable, and it still is. I mean, I have raced this car in Sebring, as a matter of fact, and the car moves very well. It's a very light body, so this 4-cylinder is enough to really move it really nice. I hope you like the car and enjoy the broadcast. Bye.